You guys like statistics? You take statistics in college? Here we go. We're getting right into it. Quarterfinals, the first phase of the tournament to feature match bans, as well as several best of sets. So despite that, overall, despite the lack of teams in comparison to round of 16 and round of 32, pick and ban rates are in general more or less the same. We can see that just immediately present on the Nomad 1, 17 picks, 6 bans, and an SS coming from these. Gonna be topping it off. I believe actually the first SS we have seen in statistics ever since, I believe, qualifiers, as a matter of fact. So starting things off with a bang already. Also, FCs across the board for every player in the top 16. High accuracies to boot, as to be expected from a Nomad 1. Most people fairly comfortable with that. That is definitely... Oh, wait, no. That is the total score. Okay, I was about to say. I was really confused there for a sec. That is the total score that teams have gotten throughout their matches. So losers brackets are definitely weighted a bit more in this statistic compared to winners bracket matches. However, that does not necessarily affect the average accuracy. Ramsing going to be 99.55%. 99%'s around the board for the most part. But yeah, Nomad 1, it's a Nomad 1. We have statistics that show it as a Nomad 1. And the bench is going to be rounding things off with that. As we get into the next map, it's going to be Nomad 2. Also a well-picked map. 12 picks, 6 bans. The top score from Bubble Man, from Whispering Almond. I believe a 1x100 or around that for him on that. A lot less FCs in comparison to, say, Nomad 1, but still a decent amount. The 99.85% from the man himself. Solid 99% from a majority of players as well, averaging around that mark. Most people that play this relatively confident in their streaming ability of 202 BPM. This was not really anything out of the ordinary, I would say, for a stream pick. It's mostly just whether or not you can flow aim, and it did just that, as a matter of fact. Gremlin's going to be topping out the team score. Will be Team with the highest average accuracy, 98.57. Whispering Almond slightly below it, 98.3 about. Only 3 teams above 98% average accuracy on this, however. So despite the relatively high scores from players, team consistency seems to have been somewhat of an issue in terms of accuracy. Getting into the next one, though, this is the the replay shown is Nomad 3 or Nomad 1, but okay, there we go. Now it's Nomad 3. I believe the most picked map of the tournament, 8 times picked, and as we've seen pretty much consistently throughout most of the tournament, 0 times banned. No one really wants to ban Nomad 3 or Nomad 4 for that matter. Highest accuracy from Kingling, 2 times, 99.5% on both runs for him on this. Both times he has played it. And I believe Reedcat, 99.34%, the FC from him, going to be the highest score on the map overall. And surprisingly, fairly low scores, all things considered, on this map, but high accuracies from several players. Bench going to be topping out the team score. Granted, as we have said, the team score is a bit biased towards losers brackets, so we will get that fixed for the semis onwards. We'll make it so it's not a sum. Godfield Gaming going to be the highest average accuracy, tied with El Dupa at 98.28%. Ramsing not far behind, 98.26%. Solid 98s from Greg and The as well. I've also been informed it's because of multiple sets, so we are going to be, I'm assuming, actually I'm not going to say anything in regards to that, but we will be fixing that for next week's, or the remaining weeks. Nomad 4, as I said previously, no one really wants to ban this, 0 times banned. It's a pretty consistent theme that we've seen, I'd say, throughout the tournament. Most of the time, people in general just don't really want to ban Nomad 3 or Nomad 4, but 10 times picked, it will be Chomik Box with the highest score and highest accuracy, 99.78% FC from him. 99% across the board and higher for all the top 16 players, so a lot of people very comfortable acking this map. Getting into the team scores. Despite the 10 pick rate, this was played a bit less than usual, so El Dupa going to be the top team, and that is a winner's bracket match, so that is actually... okay, no, wait, no. Multiple sets, I forgot. Okay, never mind. I was thinking, I thought that was a 4-way FC, and then I did the math, and then I realized it wasn't. Oh, well. Can't have them all the time. Greg, gonna be the highest overall accuracy on the map. The only one above 99%. Donate blinds slightly below at 98.89. But solid 98. Only the lowest accuracy from Kirby is 97, which is still very high. So not too difficult of a map to ack, it seems like, for most players. Now we get into a map that was hard to ack and also was not picked as much and, in fact, was banned the most. We have Nomad 5, 14 times banned, only picked 4 times, and no FCs from anyone that has played it in their matches. Varvalian with the highest team score at, not team score, individual score at 580k. And only a few other players, Stufan Exarch and Kageno, above 500k as well. Low scores from pretty much everyone on this. Granted, not picked as much as the other maps, but you can also just see off the average accuracy alone that not many players were too comfortable with this sort of map. Varvalian, the only one that is above 98% and almost 99 from him. That is actually quite ridiculous, to be quite frank. Like, especially given this map. This map is not easy to ack at all. I was not expecting that. Anyway, 3 wings, the top of the team score on this. And I believe that is going to be from only 1 set, as this was picked 4 times, so this was not able to be picked multiple times in 1 set. El Dupa, 96.25% average accuracy as well. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. I forgot. The average score was around 500k, so that... the team score was also from 2 sets. Alright. I need to learn how to math, apparently. Anyway, getting into Nomad 6, surprisingly picked quite a bit more than what we've seen in other Nomad 6s. And usually not... we usually don't see Nomad 6 picked as much as we have, but Ikoro going to be topping out the top score with a 96% FC. I believe that is not the highest accuracy. It is? Never mind. Ikoro, good job. You're the only person that can play the map. Well, that is, That is a thing to see. Goro is not only the top accuracy, he is the top 3 accuracies on the map. He has played it 3 times, and he has gotten the highest accuracy of everyone that has played this map 3 times. Greg with the highest overall score on the map. That is probably going to be the only time I imagine we're going to be seeing that pretty much ever, except for maybe the grand finals or finals, but that is an absolutely insane performance from Goro on that. And as expected, this map being the rhythmically intensive pick, accuracies across the board not really looking too hot, with the highest at 92.87%. Greg not far behind. The only ones above 90%. Getting into Hidden 1. Quite a, I would say one of the harder maps in the pool. Only picked 5 times, banned 13 of those times. However, despite that, 2 FCs coming from Badu and Rushia 1, which is MREC now. I believe that is not updated on the graphic or the site, which is kind of unlucky. But hey, that's what you get for name changing. Anyway, Badu with the highest accuracy, 99.7 for him. And overall average accuracy is around the 98% range for most players that played this. Granted, this map is single taps only, not too hard to act, but very hard to aim. And we can see that reflected in a lot of the scores. Garfield with the highest overall score at 3.5 million. With a very respectable 2.9 million sum as well. Nearing Whispering Almonds, as a matter of fact. And the highest average team accuracy on this map goes to Whispering Almond, barely missing the 99% mark at 98.98% as well, getting 98.74% average. Yes, just to repeat, the team scores are totals from multiple different sets. We are going to be fixing that for the later rounds. As we get into this Hidden 2, I'm surprised by this, personally. I don't know if I should be, but I am. 16 times this map was picked, only banned 4 of those times, and from that, we have quite a bit of statistics for this. Airyu going to be the highest FC with the 1,030,000 score from him. Taquito, however, going to be the highest accuracy at 99.53%. Airyu's FC at 99.37%, highest FC, but will not be getting the highest accuracy in the overall sum of scores here. The overall sum of scores, speaking of which, Garfield going to be taking that home on this pick, and we're going to be, I imagine, seeing Team as the top accuracy average for this map here. No, I was correct. 98.35% for Team Whispering Almond at 98.09, the only other team above 98. I would say, 2 of the strongest teams in the tournament remaining. Most definitely. The bench not far behind them. Hidden 3, the low AR Hidden. You guys like low AR. Well, everyone else sure didn't, because this was picked 11 times and we only have 3 FCs. Badu, with the highest accuracy of those FCs, going to be clocking in at 1,044,000 for him. Pyok with the other 1 million score. However, Badu will not be taking home the highest accuracy. That goes to Stacker Joe from the bench. 99.67% from him on this map. He also got a follow-up 99.11% as well Solid stuff from him. Overall accuracy is seeming to be relatively high on this map, though, not too complex of rhythm. Gremlins with the highest team score. Don't say it. Please, for the love of God, don't. Despite being a low AR hidden pick, relatively low ban rate, all things considered. I forgot to mention that at first, but 7 bans. Whispering Almond with the highest team accuracy, 98.67%. That is actually quite insane, to be honest. Usually you would see low AR hidden banned more, especially in the earlier stages where we saw it pretty much exclusively banned rather than picked. But now we get back into the comfortable, generic sort of map. Hard Rock 1, 9 times picked, 13 times banned. Edward, BTMC, with the highest score on the bench at almost 1.1 million, as a matter of fact, which is honestly quite insane. Even regardless, that is very high accuracy. 99.44% on Hard Rock from him. Regardless of the map being generic or not, that is very, very impressive. Inumi not far behind at 99.27% FC from him as well. And overall... Oh wait, the accuracies actually are out of order, it seems like. Never mind. Because I see our Barvalian 99.54% on that. So I believe Barvalian had the highest on that. But Ed does get the highest AC FC award, so congratulations, Edward. The bench, also with the highest team score on the map. And Gremlins with the highest average team accuracy on the map at 98.74%. El Dupa not too far behind, 98.72 for them. Getting into Hard Rock 2. Picked quite a considerable amount. Compared to all the other Hard Rocks, this was actually picked the most. 16 times, banned 7 times. And we have a decent amount of FCs. Not quite as high accuracies in comparison to Hard Rock 1, but Angel Kana going to be the highest score. 1.03 million for him. The accuracies across the board hovering more around the 97% range rather than the 98 range we were seeing in Hard Rock 1. Matthew with the highest accuracy, 99.15 for him. Kingling, the only other player above 99%. Skill just barely managing to miss that. And this is a Ram Singh map, if I have ever seen one. Oh my god. That is a lot more team score than any other team that has played this. That could be because they played it a lot, but even then, that is still quite a gap. It is quite a considerable margin of score lead. And the accuracy as well reflects this as well. Ramsing with the highest overall accuracy, 96 point, around 8% for them. 96.8. P-Model, the only other team above 96% on this map. Getting into Hard Rock 3, the precision pick here. Not picked as much as the other Hard Rocks, 7 times only. Banned 8 times, however, so not nearly as banned as, say, Hard Rock 1. Will be dash, 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 with the highest score from Godfield Gaming at 1.07 million. Bashiman not far behind with his own score of 1.07 million. Highest average, or not highest average, highest accuracies go to them as well, with 99.45% and 99.24%. And relatively high accuracies across the board on this map. Nothing to really say here. 98.5 seeming to be around the average for most players. Not a terribly rhythmically complex map. Gremlins with the highest team score on this map. Beating the bench by 4 million on this. And the highest team accuracy goes to Team at 98.18%. Osu True Skill and Whispering Almond also hovering at the 98.1% range. But overall, a lot higher accuracies than you would normally think for a precision pick. Getting into double time, you guys like double time because apparently you guys really did. The players, that mean. Because the double times were probably the most picked out of any mod combination, or at least more consistently, I would say. We have Rampax with the double highest score from ActGod with the 1.15 million twice. However, not going to be the highest accuracy. That goes to Varvalian from Godfield Gaming, 99.26% from him. Rampax with a 99% as well, the highest Act FC. But surprisingly, not many players getting a 99% on this. It was quite surprising. I was expecting a bit more high accuracies on this, but still relatively solid, 98.5% average, not bad at all. The bench with the highest team score on this. ActGod getting close, but not quite. 1 million points behind them. The highest accuracy goes to Gremlins, 98.49% average team accuracy for them on this map pick. Now we get into the speedy double times, DT2. Wow, that's a lot of FCs. Okay, I guess that is to be expected because in general, DT2 tends to be a lot more of a comfort pick, but I was not expecting it to be a more comfort pick than DT1, and oh my god. Matthew playing speed, doing what he does best, alongside Red Pixel, Varvalian, Okinamo. Way too many names to list, as a matter of fact. Matthew, highest accuracy at 99.35%, however. Other 99% go to Okinamo, Varvalian, and Red Pixel. And that is a entirely 1 million score list, the, I believe, first we've seen in this so far. Accuracies hovering around the 98% for most teams here. Ramsing going to be the highest team score at just shy of 7 million on this map. As you also can see there, 10 times picked, 10 times banned. Even pick and ban ratio. You'll love to see it. Whispering Almond with the highest team accuracy, 98.09%. The only team above 98% on the speed pick here. You can sort of just tell what teams sort of struggled with speed and what teams didn't, just off that accuracy alone. Anyway, getting into DT3, 12 picks, 6 bans. Haruchi from ActGod with the highest score, just barely beating out Ninrik at 1.16 million. Actually, a 1,000 point difference for number 1 slot there. And will be Haruchi also with the highest accuracy FC on this. The burst-oriented 270 BPM map, 99.03% from him. Ninrik, the only other 99% on the board. And relatively, more or less, the same average accuracy that we've seen from DT2 also applies here. With the highest team score, 8.7 million. Just taking a guess here. Okay, well, I don't have to guess. Ramsing with the highest team average accuracy, 97.86% from them. The only other team above 97 being Akgod. Well, that name definitely rings true, at least for this map, as they beat out several other teams. In DT4, granted, not a double time pick, I would argue, but 15 picks and only banned once. Hi. How's it going, guys? I'm not gonna do the awarding medal myself again. Ikoro with the 1.15 million, gonna be second place, but solid FCs from pretty much everyone across the board on this. Corian Maluko with the highest accuracy at 99.5%. Impressive stuff. We can also just see just how dominant Whispering Almond is here, taking up almost half of the accuracies. That is very scary if you're looking at that. Greg with the highest team score total on this map. The highest accuracy goes to Whispering Almond at almost 99% average. Wow, that is... I was not expecting that. Okay. Almost 99% at 98.74% average. Team, the only other team above 98%. Just shy of 98.5% for them. We don't have statistics for this one, by the way. Welcome to Free Mod 1, the map that no one wanted to play, and as a matter of fact, didn't play. Congratulations! You are the first map in the tournament to have no statistics. Aside from maybe a map or two in round of 16, we have no stats for that, so we don't know if we had any in that. But hey, congratulations! 4 times banned, no picks. No one really just wanted to touch this map, apparently. That's really all we could say. It is... It's Free Mod 1. Here's a little preview of the map that you didn't get to see during any of the matches. You get to see the alt-oriented aim coming in for this map. Which is quite surprising, because we did see Nomad 4 picked quite a bit. And this is, I would argue, essentially more or less the same. Just now with free mod and bigger jumps. But we're just gonna straight up give you the entire map here. You didn't get to see it. You didn't get to see it in the matches. You get to see it now with Hidden, brought to you by Noriko. Alright, we're not going to be finishing it, but you get the general idea of the map. If you want to see more of it, you can look at the quarterfinals Mappools showcase for more. But fortunately, we don't have any more instances of that for the remaining maps. All of them have been picked. 8 picks, 8 bans for free mod 2. Airyu double top scoring. Whispering Almond in general getting 4 of the top scores. That is very scary. I don't like that. And they also have 2 of the... They have 4 of the highest average accuracy. I do not like where this is going. I don't like this. That is very scary. Congratulations, Airyu, for getting the highest accuracy scores and FCs, for that matter, at 99%. Almost for both of the plays. Bubbleman not far behind as well. And Whispering Almond with the highest team score on this map. The rhythmically oriented free mod 2. A lot of 1.6 bursts into 1.4 streams on this one. But overall accuracy is not doing too hot as expected, given the free mod, matter of fact, as some players have to go hard rock or hidden. So accuracies around the board hovering around 96%, 95%. Whispering Almond, the only team above 97 at 97.21% for them. Free mod 3, also not picked as much, but still picked nonetheless. 6 times picked, banned 7 times. Ikoro topping out once again with the FC from him. And I believe one of the only FCs, Bullocks and Lucris, the only other scores above 900k. Safe to assume that those are FCs. Ikoro with the highest accuracy FC, the no mod FC from him, 99.38%. The only player to get above 99 on this map. I am just been informed that Bullocks has FC'd it with Hard Rock, which is probably why you see him at the 95.31% range. But FCing this with Hard Rock and acking the map is no small feat. Garfield with the highest team score on this. And I imagine average accuracies are not going to be looking too hot, as this map is very, very hard to act properly. Especially with Hard Rock, and yeah, we are going to be seeing that reflected in these scores. 97% from the, and 96% from Garfield. Anything else is just below 96. And now we get into one of the surprisingly more played maps. Actually, I wouldn't say surprisingly. This was the tiebreaker, and this was played quite often. Due to the fact that these are now best of 7 sets, we do see a lot more matches ending up, or a lot of sets rather, going to tiebreaker, sometimes several times within the same match. But it will be Shield from Donate Blinds to take home the highest score, but do only 1,000 points shy of taking it home. The only 2 FCs, but highest accuracies go to Yip from Gremlins at 99.49%, Zoodinator from at 99.39%, and solid accuracies from pretty much everyone across the board on this map here. A lot more 99%, a lot more comfort, a lot of people just in general way more comfortable with this pick. Garfield with the highest team score. Given the accuracies we have seen, the average accuracy, I imagine the team accuracies are going to be around 98% for this as well. Yep. No team breaking above 99%. Donate Blind's going to be the closest at 98.91%, but several above 98% and none below 97%. So definitely a well-rounded tiebreaker in that regard. Not too hard to act, just right. Anyway, that does it for statistics. We apologize for the fact that the team scores were totaled rather than averaged. I believe they will be averaged going forward, but we will find out more about that later. As for now, that is all that we have got. It's now semifinals week, and the pool of players keeps growing thinner as we continue on the tournament. But thank you guys for tuning in for the Statistics Showcase, and I am Fire Your Age. It has been a pleasure commentating this with you guys. See you guys for semifinals weekend.